YouTube.
So there it is.
YouTube TV.
You and me.
YouTube in front of the camera.
This is the film I want.
So
What do you say?
I wanted to talk about something with you guys, if you guys don't mind. It is 5:12 in the morning on Monday. What is today? The 21st. Monday, January 21st. Most, if not all of America, have received their February benefits in January. Let me say that again. Most of America have received in January their February benefits. I think we need to look at the bigger picture here. I gotta turn Prince down because he's he sings so good I couldn't pay attention. Okay, so my bad, I'm sorry. We need to look at what's going on in America right now, and I don't know how many people are paying attention or concerning themselves are really thinking, okay, well, this is not my problem. What I'm talking about is the ending of federal benefits. Programs like food stamps, WIC, Section 8, food banks, and I'm sure the list goes even further than what I can name. For those Americans that are working, have pensions, have businesses that don't use any type of federal state aid, and you might tell yourself, well, I'm fine, this doesn't concern me. And I'm a vet. I receive veterans benefits, so I might say that this doesn't concern me either. Here's where it concerns all of us. Can you imagine the reaction of people, even if in January that they received 2 payments of benefits, a January benefits payment and a February benefits payment, even if they've already received 2? Imagine in February the people that's going to be upset when they don't receive their February benefits, that are going to assume, oh well, I just thought that was extra food stamps. Let's take it a month further than that. So I don't want to focus on February. The shutdown could end and everything comes back, which I don't think is going to happen. But let's go to March. In March, no one receives any payments. You're not going to receive. The reason why you received 2 payments in January is no payments are coming in February. Nobody's paying your Section 8. Nobody's going to pay for your low income housing. No one's going to pay for your HUD housing. These benefits are gone. And once they take something from you, they don't normally give it back. They're not giving back food stamps. They're not giving back HUD. They're not giving back Section 8. They're not giving back WIC. So what's going to happen? Why should you be concerned if you have a job, if you work, if you tell yourself, well, I don't collect any type of benefits. Why should this concern me? Well, the many people in the inner cities where you work. Um, the many people that won't be able to pay their Section 8, that won't be able to pay their HUD, that are going to be getting evicted. They're going to get upset. They're going to get mad. They feel like America owes them. You've been paying my rent. How you going to stop paying my rent now? How you going to stop feeding my kids? People are going to go into a mode of self-preservation. Man's first instinct, and man has an instinct. Man's first instinct is to survive. So let's discuss this for a second about survival. What people would do to eat and drink and have a roof over their head. So people will start riding. It will be large numbers of people that will be riding. In the inner cities where you work at, in your skyscrapers and your federal buildings and your state buildings, people in the inner cities are going to be riding. Won't be picketing. People won't picket when you take their way of eating and living and surviving. They're not going to picket. They're going to riot. And the government's going to respond because it's going to be something larger than America has ever seen before, because for 50, 60 years, maybe even 70, since the 60s, people have been receiving these aids, these programs, and they become accustomed to it. There's a lot of people that don't work. Their only means of support is these programs. And they're going to riot, and they're going to riot hard, and the police and the task force won't be able to contain this. They're going to call in the army, and I really believe this is a means to an end. This is a way to bring in martial law. I don't know if you're a conspiracy theorist or not. Some people are into these conspiracy theories. Some are not. Some think that it's just conspiracy theories. So, and I'm sorry I can't say that correctly. Here goes your opportunity to find out if Walmart or FEMA counts. Here's your opportunity to find out if they really have caskets on the side of railroad tracks stacked in the millions, waiting to house you. I guess we'll find out if around every project in America, if the reason why they're still fencing around these projects or that they can slap up some barbed wire and cage people in. I really believe we're going to find out. And I just want to ask one thing of the preppers. How truly prepared are you? You know, I was just watching a prepper video just a second ago before I start making my own video, and let me go back to history. And what this guy was saying, here he is, that, you know, you should at least have 2 weeks, here he is.
Unless you have a good supply and a way to keep it refrigerated, you guys are in deep, deep trouble.
Okay, so what this guy is saying is that 95% of Americans don't have 2 weeks worth of food and water in their house. I'm just a normal man in America with uh, average monthly income, and I shop monthly, and I buy my packs of meat, my chicken, my beef, my ground beef, my steaks. I don't eat pork because I have Crohn's disease. Nothing to do with me being a Muslim, because I'm not. Um, and bottled water, canned goods, bags of rice, bags of beans, gravy packs so I can make meals, and then I buy the big packs of meat, and then I break them up for my family of four for nightly meals, and put them in freeze-lock bags, and so, on average I shop for the month, and I mean, and that's within, we still have to go every few days and get milk or eggs or bread, but other than that, yeah, I shop by for the month. And I'm just a normal person, so I don't know about that 95% of Americans that don't keep 2 weeks worth of food. But let's get into really some of these preppers and how they prep and store. So let's say you have 100 gallons of water that you stored, and I believe if something hit the fan, I don't know how secure you would be in your own home unless you have some property and you have some really good secure gating. You have a way to protect your property, but in a neighborhood, in residential, suburbia, inner city, I don't, even in desert cities. If you can see your neighbor through your window, I don't see how you can secure your home. And so you're gonna have to bug out. How do you bug out with 100 gallons of water, or 200 or 300 gallons of water? I mean, really, realistically, how do you bug out? You think you're gonna bug out in your vehicle when all the traffic jams because everybody's going through anarchy and chaos? You're gonna bug out in your vehicle. So you're gonna secure your home. Say you have you arrange means to secure your home. You have metal walls that come up in front of your windows and in front of your door, and you have an 8-inch metal, 12-inch metal door securing your house. Well, I would like to think if martial law starts that the government's gonna go from house to house and take your water and your food so that they can oh my God, that they can ration it out to people. So they're gonna come and take your water. Gold and silver that you think, okay, well, I'm gonna get a bunch of gold and silver, then I can barter this for food. You can't eat gold and silver, and there's weight there. And how do you distinguish how much of a gold piece do you give for a chicken, or a piece of chicken, or half a chicken? So if you're a prepper, which I'm a light prepper, I focus more on knowing how to find water and sterilize water. We built a stockpile of Norcos and pain pills and penicillin. Can you imagine how important in just as a trade and bargaining tool penicillin would be to someone that has some gangrene, someone stepped on a nail? You have no doctors, no hospitals, nothing like that in a martial law scenario. So you guys tell me what you think. I'm going to bed. Good night.